Tom, Battle Rap Resume, next to NIL2, crazy event, and we've got Pete Cashmore and Patrick Blaine. No real reason why they're here, it's just battle rap. Pete, how's it going?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Back in the seat of battle rap in the UK after It's been a long time since I've been here. It's been about 3 years since I've been here. It's great to be back. For my money, #1 battle venue, shout out to Brixton and Jam and everything, but for me this is the place where you get like the whole hit atmosphere. We've seen some great battles, some good tryouts, but all of the, like, I'm going to say all of the top tier card have stepped up, but of course they haven't, because one of them hasn't even shown up.
Well, I mean, you know, Pete's journalistic intent there, revealing the truth, and Patrick Blaine, a little bit of an Easter egg in Don't Flop if you're more of a modern fan, but you judged a hell of a lot of battles, a big part of the scene early on, right?
I don't know about a big part of the scene. I think you're very kind, you're very kind.
Yeah. But I mean,
isn't there like some footage of you where there's been like a big sleepover at somebody's house and you're like kind of
me and Flex,
in the corner?
What is this? What?
Yeah, good times.
But I mean, the next in line event as well. What have you enjoyed today?
I'm very similar to Pete, to be honest. I've not been to an event in a good number of years, but the thing that this has captured is that kind of old school, like the intimate feel, the intensity, and a load of old faces. This man for one, and
that is literally an old face.
Just a load of guys. Like it's the social element of it that I didn't get in the last few events I went to in a few years back. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it.
I was thinking about it actually, and I was kind of like doing a head count of all the assembled people here. I think that if you had Locksmith here, if you had C Major here, if you had Joker Star here, you would probably literally have every person that you could reasonably expect to turn out for one of these London events. There is literally everybody here. There's people I haven't seen for years, and it's great. The vibe is great. Some great battles. But it's just like it feels like a kind of family reunion or something.
It really does. It really does for me. Like, and to top it all off, like the battles have been really good.
Yeah.
It's a tryout event, so you're going to get that. Some people still finding their feet and what have you. But I think overall, like the standard's been pretty high, and it's the whole atmosphere has just been on point.
Yeah.
And you guys have been around, way before myself, loads of events early on. How would you compare today to like the earliest Don't Flop events you went to? What's different?
I mean, what's different? There's the question, isn't it? I mean, my first event was here. My first event was
that the tryouts?
No, it was April Fool's 2011.
Mark Grismo's Prob.
Mark Grismo's Prob, Tony D, Mickey Worthless, Definition Mirror Match.
Soweto Stowaway?
Yes, yeah. O'Shea against Scissors as well.
Yeah.
And
XQZ Matter? Was that
it could well be.
I don't know if that's a deep pull.
Wow.
It could well be.
Yeah.
But
Battle Rap nerd status in check, but sorry.
I mean, I don't know. It feels like there's a sort of there's a kind of way of thinking that maybe this is sort of like the end of an era, and yet it feels like an event from a long time past. I mean, not in the sense that people actually recognise me and go, oh yeah, not mentioning
any Bentleg's fame,
not mentioning any names, but E. Farrell.
Yeah,
right. So that's cool. But it feels like it just feels like an event from sort of way back when. It feels like an event from maybe 5 years ago, where there's just the right size of crowd. They've obviously got the numbers exactly right, because it's like it's full to the brim, but there's no kind of like you ain't like shoulder to shoulder with people or anything like that. And it does, like I say, it doesn't feel like the end of an era. It feels like the start of a new chapter in the book of battle rap.
And just finally to commemorate possibly the end of an era. Patrick, I'll start with you. I'm going to ask you the same question, both of you. Favourite Don't Flop memory, just quickly.
Oh wow! You can't put it on me like that.
I was just top of the head.
I think the first one in York in a park, freezing our tits off.
Oh my God.
That was my first battle event. Yeah, I think that overall, just the way that whole night unfolded is certainly up there. I think if you gave me 5 minutes to think about it, I'd have a few other gems in there, but I'm sure that's got
incredible that you were there, to be honest with you. Like, it's like finding someone from the Battle of Normandy or something, just like, oh my god, I witnessed the history. Pete.
Okay. Now this might surprise you because obviously, you know, Battle for Don't Flop took the W, got a good reaction off him for one of the bars. My favourite Don't Flop memory is having Jolly J, Eek and Flex Digits stay over at Cashmore Heights, the old place in East Dulwich, which was like everybody stayed over at Cashmore Heights. Like a who's who of battle rap stayed over at Cashmore Heights at some point. And yeah, so I had Eek, Jolly J, and Flex Digits, and Eek has been such a dickhead. He's been such a dickhead in the way, you know, drunken Eek.
Yeah,
I've
seen footage. Yeah.
Shout out to Eek. Shouts out drunken Eek.
Shout out sober.
But he was being such a dickhead, and Flex was like right up like that, sort of, you know, and it looked like it was going to go off in my house, and I was just pissing myself laughing at it. I was just like, part of me was thinking, you know, this is your house, you don't want people fighting in your house. The other half of me was thinking, go on, Flex, pop one on him. And the moment got actually immortalised in Jolly J's next battle. Basically, he did a bar about Eek kind of shedding his skin all over Cashmore Heights. So yeah, you know, it's things like that.
There's been so many surreal moments, haven't there? When you look back on it's like, did that actually happen?
And it's on YouTube, so it must have happened.
Well, a lot of them are the things like after the events as well, where it's like, where it's not on YouTube and
it's just scorched.
That's it.
In your memory.
It was around about that time that I just kind of like, I came to realise that this is, you know, the scene is not just confined to what goes on in places like Fiddlersdale, but there's all of the kind of backstories and all of the stuff that sort of happens extra to the scene that make it so hilarious and so much like a soap opera. So shout out Eek with your flaky skin, and shout out Flex Digits, my boy, and shout out Jolly J for the name check. It's always nice to get name checks.
Shout out Cashmore, shout out Patrick Blaine, shout out Next in Line 2, Battle Resume.